Guys, I'm Reagan. I've never done any sort of makeup review or any sort of video before, but the band Palaye Royale just came up with a really interesting palette called the Palaye Royale, so I decided it would be a good idea to give this a try and review it, since makeup and music are my two favorite things, and what better combination than a band coming out with their own eyeshadow palette. I don't really know how to edit or film or have good lighting or film myself doing an eye look, but we're gonna give it a try. Don't judge me too hard. It's my first time ever doing this. So with that, I'll start with showing off the palette. So when the palette comes in the mail, it comes in this little box here that I can assume Emerson probably did the artwork for, considering I know he's the one who does most of the design work for their band merch. It says Palaye Royale on it, has the members on it. There's that. It's a super cute collector's item. Normally I take everything out of the box and just throw the box away, but this one I'm not going to be doing that with. You open it up and the whole band also signed it as well. And then you get a little red package that the palette comes in, as well as a picture of the band and a little note for all the soldiers of the Royal Council, which is what they call their fan base. So when you open up the little red bag, this is what the palette looks like. The little wax stamp on it with the logo, the band logo on it. And inside, get a little mirror and these 4 colors. They don't have shade names, but we all know the red is Remington's idea, and then who knows about the other 3. But the red one is a matte and the other 3 are shimmer shades. There's those. So first I want to swatch it. I have swatched it once already. I've just never actually done a look with it or worn it. I was planning on my first time wearing it being when I see them in a couple weeks, but then I decided to do this review, so this will be my first time actually wearing it. But here's the swatches. First we'll swatch the red one right here. That's the red shade. Next we'll do gold right here. And I will say they're not glued in the best, so they do tend to spin when you swatch them, but it's really not that big of a deal. The gold, I think, is the best one. That's the gold. Then we'll do silver. There's the silver shade. It's pretty light, but it's still pretty glittery and nice. Then do black. This one comes off a little more gray. It also kind of has a brown tint to it, so if you're looking for a really, really dark matte black, it's not going to be that one, but you know, I'm sure it'll be good for outer corner or something. It's still pretty nice. There's still obviously pigment to it. Put my hair back real quick here. I always do my eyes first whenever I do my makeup, so that's why I don't have any of the rest of it done. I'm gonna just finish it off camera and then come back and give final thoughts on the actual palette itself. So to start off with, I always, whenever I do anything with color, I use this NYX primer. It's white, so it makes the color stand out a lot more. Start with this. Okay, there is the white base. And then just to add a powder base so those shadows work better, I'm going to use this. Whoa, my mirror moved. I'm going to use this white Wet n Wild single since there's not a white shade in the palette. There's that. Okay, I think I'm going to start with this red shade in the crease. There's not a transition color or anything, and I really want to try to use just this palette without having to bring anything else in. Normally I use all mattes and then just a shimmer on the lid, but since these are all shimmery, I'm going to give it a try. It turns kind of more pink. It does have a pretty nice color though. It's just not super red. Kind of fades a little more when you blend it out. Looks cool though. I definitely feel like Remington. Should I just do like all red? Don't even worry about the other colors. Remington doesn't bother. Just do all red. It's the perfect Palaye Royale look, right? I might add that this palette isn't available anymore. It's sold out within minutes. There's the red. Can we just call the red shade Remington? Because let's be honest, that's what it is. There's the red. I want to try and use all of them. Let's do black shade. No, we're gonna do gold on the lid first. Also, all my brushes are e.l.f. brushes. I don't like spending a lot of money on brushes. I'm good. Okay. There's the gold. I'd say the gold's probably more like an Emerson shade. Like, I don't know. I get more like gold vibes from him, so let's just call this shade Emerson. We'll call the silver one Sebastian, and the black one, that can just be Palaye Royale. They all wear black, so we'll do that. We'll just name them ourselves. There's the gold. Looks pretty nice. More yellow. Kind of feel like I have like a ketchup and mustard thing going on right now. Then I'm going to use the black shade on the outer corner. Normally I'd only use mattes for this, but there's only one matte shade in here, so pretty big chunks of glitter in it as well. I promise I'll blend this out, by the way. It looks crazy right now. It Also, can I just say how nerve-wracking it is doing my makeup on camera for the first time? I have like one shot to do this. I don't want to spend all day taking this off and redoing it all day. So this is it. This is also giving me good practice for the makeup I'll do with their show. I'm going to Seattle for it, so I'm not going to have my usual stuff with me, so I guess it's good to have a little trial and error here. I'm going to blend the corner out. It doesn't necessarily blend the best. So it blends out more to gray. I mean, this is definitely more a Palaye Royale look than your everyday kind of a thing. It's not horrible. I mean, I was pretty stoked to get my hands on it. I mean, what band comes out with their own eyeshadow palette? It kind of just blends out to a brown. It's not really black. Personally, for my taste, I would probably go into another palette to create a full look with this. For the brow bone highlight, I guess I'll just use silver. Normally I use white, but there's not a white in here. Yeah, this silver is way too dark for a brow bone highlight, but whatever. It's kind of turning blue. But there's nothing a little lashes can't fix, so we'll do that. They're good. I like the pigment. They just don't blend the best. So where you put it's kind of where it's gonna stay. That's what I have so far. It's not horrible. I'd probably do a little more red next time since I think that one is the best. I got a little bit muddy. Normally I do my eyeshadow under my eye after I already do my face and have my under eyes set and everything, but I'll just do it right now since I'm going to do the rest of my makeup off camera. I don't know. Let's try and make the red better. Let's make the red stand out more. I'm just going to go back into the crease with this red. Alright. Guess I'll do some red under the eye. I don't think I've ever done an eye look this fast before. Usually it takes me like 2 hours to do my eyeshadow because I'm checking Instagram in between. Who knew? Who knew? If I don't check social media every 2 seconds, I wouldn't have to get ready 3 hours early. It definitely shows up better with a primer. I don't have primer under my eyes and it's not really showing up all that much. Kind of. Okay. That's what I came up with using just shadows from this palette. Like I said, I'd probably recommend having another neutral palette to go along with it. That's it so far. I'm gonna go add lashes, eyeliner, brows, do the rest of my face off camera, and then I will come back and see what it looks like all complete. Okay, I'm back from finishing the final look, and this is what I came up with. I paired it with a dark red lipstick, added liner, lashes, brows, my whole face, and I think overall it did turn out pretty good. I'm happy with it. This is probably the look I'll end up doing for their show. Overall, I think this palette, no, it's not the greatest quality ever. It is really a collector's item for the Palaye Royale fans. It's not something you're gonna find in Sephora or Ulta or anything, but that's okay. I really admire how creative Palaye Royale is with their merch. They really think outside of the box. They stray away from, you know, t-shirts, hoodies, all of that. And while they do have those things, they do try and bring something new to the fans, and I think that's something really great and something that I really love about them. I think all too often bands are kind of too scared to try something new, and Palaye Royale really does that, and they are something different. If you haven't checked them out, I would highly recommend it. They're going on tour soon, obviously, because I'm going to their show. Yeah, anyway, let me know what you think of this look, and if you want me to make more videos. I want this channel to be both music and makeup related, so anything related to those two things, leave suggestions. I'm really willing and open to anything, so yeah. There's the look one more time. Okay, yeah. Bye, guys.